just about to get started. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Davis Martin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
The Fish are going through a rough start so far this season. In the air, right field. Dives and makes the catch. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 0-1. And strike two.
Yeah, just an awful first month. It doesn't have to be the end of the story. When I was on the 2001 White Sox, we started 8-15, but we finished the year with a winning record. You just got to play through it. It's a long season. Now, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Not in time. He's safe.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1. Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Wagaman on at second with two down. Fought off foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. And a foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your...
Oh, gets dirty. And they get the out. And the batter now, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number two. And now the catcher comes up to him, Edgar Caro. And that chops in for a strike.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Stowers sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. New inning getting started. Now, Agustin Ramirez. Martin back to work. Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So up next, Dane Myers. And that is out of play. Martin, a 6'2" righty, He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Baldwin makes the grab for the second out. Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
Well, pretty clear to me, he was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert Jr. Ball one, no strikes. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And that one hammered. And in one hops the wall. Robert makes the turn at second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. And they take a two-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Lenny Sosa in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Nope, that's foul.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. Sosa, the runner at second with one away. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Pitch is in there. And now 3-1. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. To third, Pauley. Slings to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Oh, that's in.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. That one almost got him.
No strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A changeup missing.
No strike.
And that's ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He
Now
could have
batting
walked me right there,
third
Boog.
baseman,
The last one wasn't even close.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Now the Marlins manager, Max Meyer, takes over on the mound.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
The 1-0. Now a pop-up on the infield. Mervis squeezes it, and that is that. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja. Line to left. And foul ball.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fouled off left side. Edwards at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2. One ball.
In the dirt. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Robert going back. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Eric Wagaman. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two on, 1 out. On the ground right side. Throws to first, and now 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. And another ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that misses. And that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
On to first. They limit the damage here. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Called strike right there. That one hit to right. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. Andrew Vaughn now.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance onto the track, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
0-1 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Sanoha puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Robert on third with 2 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors. Here on the south side, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And a swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
1 out, bases empty. That's inside. 1-2 the count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And it's through for a hit. One down. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Paulie takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. The Marlins trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. That's the 3rd out. Marlins back here on the south side. Bottom 4. And now Brooks Baldwin. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Inside, just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Shortstop
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gonna count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Whips it to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoha. Martin back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So digging in, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 2. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
First and second, no outs, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one ripped into right. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down. Now here's the Marlins DH, Eric Wagaman.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
This to third, tags the runner for 1 on the ball. 2. 1 left for Miami. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Edgar Caro. On the ground, right side. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So here's Robert now. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Robert measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Stays alive. Robert, the runner at second with 1 away. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2. Now one missed. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Robert on his way around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1. 1 gone, runner at first. Josh Palacios getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the left fielder, Brooks Baldwin. First pitch, and he just misses. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. A 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. Tapped softly on the ground, and that's just foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, number 50.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. On the ball. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Mervis will hit next. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. And misses inside. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Brandon Iser getting ready to go. Amaya, the right-hander, also getting loose. Two outs. In the dirt. Line drive. Baldwin pulls it down, and that is that. Here on the south side, well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Ronald
number
Beck,
1.
on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroff. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 3.
Just missed. In for a strike, now 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Check swing, called strike.
3-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Third baseman,
Vargas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back. And that one fouled off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, left field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the catcher to hit, Edgar Caro. Tap foul at the plate. Pulls that one foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one in the air, center field. Sanoha. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Robert stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
This one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Robert up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. Got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Pitching for the
Welcome
White
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
53.
Brandon Iser.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Strike 2.
Big-time jam right there.
No ball,
I
2
hate it
strikes.
as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here, too. And, you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. And they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Now a chance for Javier Sanoha. High fly ball out to left field. Baldwin under it. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Fly ball center field. Robert flashes the leather on the running catch. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Josh Palacios. Base is empty with 2 away. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Late swing, foul to the left. The Fish down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. In the dirt. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and